Afternoon everyone and welcome for today's lecture. So in the last lecture we have started to solve the problems on time domain analysis or time domain behavior from the pole zero plot of a given network function. We have solved two examples which are based on the location of simple poles and zeros. So today we are going to start the third example in which there are the complex conjugate poles. Okay, so the question is, this question was asked in the university question paper. For the given network function, draw the pole zero diagram and hence obtain the time domain response z of t. Okay, the network function name whatever it may be. So as z means what we can consider as an impedance. So z of s is equal to 5s divided by s square plus 4s plus 8. So this is the network function given. We have to obtain the time domain response from this given z of s. So as if they are giving in the directly factorization form, जर factorization मध्ये दिलं असेल तर directly we can plot the pole zeros. Here there is no problem for plotting the zero, but there is a problem for plotting the poles because they are given in the polynomial of s, that is quadratic equation is present in the denominator. So first of all we are going to factorize this polynomial, that is s square plus 4s plus 8. त्याचं काय करायचं आपल्याला फॅक्टर्स पाडायचे आहेत. So first of all network function as it is you can note down. Now consider a polynomial, that is denominator polynomial q of s square plus 4s plus 8 is equal to 0. We are putting equal to 0 to find out the roots. So roots are nothing but the location of poles. It will give the location of poles. So we are going to use the calculator or manual method. So by using calculator also you can get the roots. Okay. So by manual method, a is equal to 1, that is coefficient of s square is 1, coefficient of s is 4, that is b, coefficient of the constant c is equal to 8. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4, c is equal to 8. You can put in this formula to get the roots. So this is the formula for getting the roots of quadratic equation having s raised to 2. Now s is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4c divided by 2a. So put all those values of a, b, c. You will get minus 2. Minus 4 divided by 2 means minus 2. Plus minus under root 16 minus 32 means under root 16 divided by 2 for this as it is. Minus 2 plus minus under root 16 into under root 1. So I will get multiply. As a फक्त काय करतो मी थोडा I will divide it into two parts. So under root 16 means 4. 4 divided by 2 means again 2. And under root 1, under root minus 1 means actually I. But instead of I, we are taking j. Okay. So under root minus 1 is nothing but j. So s is equal to minus 2 plus minus 2j. So one time you can take plus, another time you can take minus. Means two roots are present. S is equal to minus 2 plus 2j. S is equal to minus 2 minus 2j. Okay, these will give the location of poles, and these are complex conjugate poles. Okay, so we have to plot these complex conjugate poles and a simple zero in the S domain. So in the next diagram, draw the pole zero diagram. First of all, plot the x-axis and y-axis. X-axis and y-axis plot kara. So on x-axis sigma, y-axis j omega. So properly put all the values minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 on negative x-axis. Here positive we can add 1, 2 like this. On positive y-axis 1, 2, 3 add, we requires 2. The negative y-axis minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 up to you can write. So first of all we can locate the 0. So 0 is located at s is equal to 0. Okay, only one 0 is present at origin. Next, two complex conjugate poles which are located at a real part minus 2, minus 2 like vertical barik small dotted line you can draw vertical. Next, see the horizontal lines, that is imaginary part, that is plus 2j and minus 2j. So plus 2j is meeting here, minus 2j is meeting here. So at the meeting point you can mark the poles. So this pole I will give as a name as a P1, and this pole I will give the name as P2. So how many reference pole will be there? One is at P1, second one is at P2. So two coefficients you will get residual equation, that is capital A and capital B. You are getting the equation. So up to this we are going to solve. Okay. So next one we are going to find out the given network function we can write in the form of factorization. So A is equal to A divided by S plus minus 2 plus 2j plus B divided by S plus minus 2 minus 2j. Understood? So once you are getting the factorization, this you can give the equation number as a 1. Okay. So now consider one reference pole at P1 now. Consider a reference pole at P1. Consider a reference pole at P1. So reference pole P1, once again draw the pole 0 diagram, show the P1 as a reference pole. In that you have to find out the angle of a particular 0 to that reference pole and distance. Similarly, you have to find out the distance and angle of remaining pole to that reference pole. That all you can show in a one diagram. So you can draw the first of all pole 0 diagram with showing the reference pole at P1. So this is sigma j omega 1, this is 2, this is minus 1, this is minus 2, 1, 2, minus 1. Okay. So here it is minus 2, minus 3. So the pole is located at here and at here. Okay. So you can draw this 0 here P1. You can mention here reference pole. P1 is acting as a reference pole here to get the coefficient A. Next here it is P2. So what you are doing, first of all you are going to find out the distance between 0 to 1. This 0 to reference pole हा distance तुम्हाला find out करायचा आहे आणि हा angle. So this angle you have to find out. Okay. So this is phi of 0 to 1, 0 to P1 म्हणूया, 0 to P1, and distance this is m0 to P1. Okay. The distance of this 0 to reference pole P1, that is m0 to P1, and angle is m0 to P1. Okay. Similarly, you can find out this distance. You can draw the straight line with the help of scale. So this distance is nothing but mp2 to P1. So mp2 to P1, and angle is 90 degree. So this is 0 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 180 degree, and this is 270 degree. So this direction means this direction is matching with 90 degree. So angle phi P2 to P1 is 90 degree. Okay. So you can write now equation. So what will be the distance? Ha distance किती आहे आणि हा distance किती आहे? Who will tell? It requires the geometry. How to find out m0 to P1 distance and angle? किती असणार आहे? First of all you can tell this. This is easy. mp2 to P1 distance किती येणार आहे? Hello? mp2 to P1, what is the distance? Nobody is giving the reply. Hello? Are you understanding? Hello? mp2 to P1, what is the distance? mp2 to P1, this distance I am talking. P2 पासून P1 पर्यंत डिस्टन्स किती असणार आहे? -2 to -1 1, -1 to 0 2, this is 3, this is 4. So mp2 to P1 distance is 4. Very correct. What is the angle between P2 to P1? P2 to P1 म्हणजे 5 P2 to P1 अँगल किती असणार आहे? 90 डिग्री. बिकॉज जरी तुम्हाला 180 दिसत असेल बट यू हॅव टू मॅच विथ ऍक्सिस. ओके. हा डायरेक्शन कशाशी मॅच होणार आहे? 90 डिग्री बरोबर. सो अँगल इज 90. सो दिस पॉइंट इज ओव्हर. आता या दोघांचा डिस्टन्स किती 0 to P1 चा, that is m0 to P1. how to find this distance? use geometry, Pythagoras theorem. so this is the triangle. हा ट्रायंगल आहे की नाही, काटकोन त्रिकोण. so this is 90 degree. so how to find out the diagonal using Pythagoras theorem? हा डिस्टन्स किती आहे 2, हा डिस्टन्स किती आहे 2. ओके, सो m0 to P1 is equal to अंडर रूट सॉरी 2 स्क्वेअर प्लस 2 स्क्वेअर, त्याचा स्क्वेअर रूट घ्यायचा म्हणजेच अंडर रूट 8. अंडर रूट 8 हा त्याचा डिस्टन्स झाला. बरोबर आहे. मग अँगल कसं मेजर करायचं बघा, हा अँगल तुम्हाला घ्यायचा आहे इथून ते इथपर्यंत. आता 0 टू या पॉईंट पर्यंतचा अँगल किती झाला 90 डिग्री. बरोबर आहे. या पॉईंट पासून या पॉईंट पर्यंतचा अँगल 90 डिग्री. आता राहिला हा अँगल ऍड करायचा. मग तो अँगल कसा काढायचा, समोरची बाजू किती आहे 2, ओके, साइडची बाजू किती आहे 2. सो दॅट अँगल यू कॅन फाइंड आउट बाय tan inverse of 2 divided by 2. This angle I will call it as theta. Okay, theta you can find out by using the in right angle triangle. This theta you can find out by using tan inverse of the front side divided by a side, b side. Okay, so tan inverse of 2 divided by 2 किती येणार, tan inverse of 1, tan inverse of 1 is 45 degree. Okay, so this theta is equal to 45 plus 90, that is total 135 degree. So 135 is the angle of phi 0 to P1. So I will write everything in next equation. So that is equal to A is equal to, formula I will write h into, okay, so h into 0 पासून रेफरन्स पोल पर्यंतचा डिस्टन्स आणि अँगल. सो m0 to P1 into e raised to j phi of 0 to P1. Okay, this is about 0. Now remaining pole, that is the P2. So m P2 to P1 into e raised to j phi of P2 to P1. So once you are writing the equation, it is easy to find out the angle and distance. आता h चे व्हॅल्यू किती दिले, h चे व्हॅल्यू किती घेतले, I will check that. h value is, what is given in the h value? So h is 5. Okay, h is 5. So 5 into m0 to P1 मी find out केले, that is under root 8 into e raised to j किती अँगल घेतला 90 degree plus 45. So plus 45 means what, theta. Okay, so divided by m P2 to P1 is 4 into e raised to j P2 to P1 is 90 degree. Okay, e is equal to 5 into under root 8 divided by 4 into e raised to j 135 आणि हा minus 90. So what is the value of this? You can take the calculator and tell. किती येते सांगा, 5 into under root 8 divided by 4. 1.25 into under root 8. 3.5. Hello, 3.53. Okay, into e raised to j 45 degree. 135 मधून 90 गेला. So that will be the e raised to j 45 degree. You can keep as it is. This is A. Okay, 3.53 into e raised to j 45 degree. So this is the answer of A. आता ह्याच्यातला डाउट काय तुम्हाला, what is the doubt here? How to get 0 to P1, that is 90 plus 45 degree. So phi of 0 to P1 is equal to 90 degree plus theta, where theta is equal to tan inverse of, okay, 2 divided by 2. So that is tan inverse of 1. Tan inverse of 1 is 45 degree. So whether you cleared this doubt, 90 degree plus 45, that is the total 135 degree. Okay, now next P2 to P1 angle तर सोपंच आहे, that is 90 degree. Distance, how you get under root 8, that is m0 to P1 is equal to under root 2 square plus 2 square. So that is you can get under root 8. Okay, that is m. By this is by using Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem in right angle triangle. Okay, Pythagoras theorem in right angle triangle. So this concept is very important. These concepts are from the geometry. So geometry is required for complex poles and zeros to find out the distance and angle. Understood? So we got now A point. So second now reference pole you have to consider at P2. Consider a reference pole. So I will give the shortcut method here. Consider a reference pole at P2. So don't do the calculation. I will give this because P1 and P2 are the complex conjugate. Complex conjugate means exactly mirror image. So don't find the distance and angle. What is the shortcut I will tell. But you have to write. तुम्हाला ड्रॉ करावं लागेल, लिहावं लागेल, एव्हरीथिंग यू हॅव टू मेन्शन. त्याच्यासाठी शॉर्टकट नाही. So this is the sigma. If complex conjugate or poles are there, poles or zeros are there, then there will be shortcut. फक्त एकासाठी फाइंड आउट करायचं, दुसऱ्यासाठी शॉर्टकट. So this is 0 1 2 0, sorry 1, this is 2, this is -1 -2, here it is -1 -2 -3. So first of all locate all zeros and poles. So this is P1, this is P2. Now this acts as what? A reference pole. You can show this acts as a reference pole P2. आता काय करायचं तुम्हाला? हा डिस्टन्स फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे 0 पासून रेफरन्स पोल पर्यंत डिस्टन्स. सो यू कॅन मार्क दिस डिस्टन्स and this distance you can write m0 to P2. m0 to P2 पर्यंत डिस्टन्स आणि हा अँगल. हा अँगल तुम्ही असं घेऊ शकता किंवा उलट घेतली तरी चालेल. ओके, निगेटिव्ह येणार म्हणजे हा 0 डिग्री, हा -90 होणार. प्लस 270 असेल तर -90. क्लॉकवाईज मध्ये मायनस होणार, -180 डिग्री और प्लस मायनस वॉट एव्हर. सो दिस इज 90 डिग्री. ओके, आता जर तुम्ही असा अँगल फाइंड आउट केला असेल तर निगेटिव्ह होणार. सो एवढा 90 आणि इकडचं -45, -90 -45 दॅट इज -135 होणार. त्याच्यानंतर हा डिस्टन्स तर सेम राहणार. m P1 टू P2 होणार. आता P1 पासून P2 डिस्टन्स तर 4च राहणार आणि डायरेक्शन काय होणार अँगलचा? -90, that is 5 P1 to P2 -90. So only changes in the diagram. What will be the change in the diagram? Now reference pole becomes P2. P2 becomes reference pole. You have to find out the distance between 0 to P2 as well as P1 to P2, and also find out the angle between 0 to P2 and P1 to P2. Okay, so diagram you have to complete it, and after that, as reference pole is at P2, now you are calculating B. B is equal to H into m0 to P2 into e raised to j phi of 0 to P2 divided by m P1 to P2 into angle e raised to j phi of P1 to P2. आता h म्हणजेच काय? 5. ओके, h is 5 into आता 0 to P2 डिस्टन्स तेवढंच राहणार आहे बिकॉज कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट. सो स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्डली कॅन राईट √8. कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट असल्यामुळे डिस्टन्स सेमच राहणार आहे अकॉर्डिंग टू जिओमेट्री. सो अँगल e रेस टू j आता 5 0 to P1 किती होता? +135. आता इथं फक्त काय करायचं? मायनस लिहायचं, -135. डोंट थिंक टू मच, डायरेक्टली वॉट एव्हर द प्लस 0 to P1 किती होता अँगल? +135. त्याच्या एक्झॅक्टली अपोजिट किती असणार आहे? -135. नेक्स्ट m P1 to P2 4च राहणार इंटू e रेस टू j आता P1 टू P2, P2 टू P1, P2 टू P1 अँगल किती होता +90, त्याच्या अपोजिट किती असणार आहे -90. सो whenever the plus is there you can write मायनस असेल तर प्लस. नाव कॅल्क्युलेशन काय येणार आहे सांगा, यांचं कॅल्क्युलेशन तेच येणार आहे. किती आलं कॅल्क्युलेशन 3.53 येणार. ओके, अँगल नाव -135 मधून +90 गेला, दॅट इज ई रेस टू किती येणार आता -J45 प्लस तर काय येणार आता मायनस. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट बी. सो दिस इज अबाउट बी. फक्त काय चेंज होणार, प्लसच्या ऐवजी मायनस होणार. ओके, इफ कॉम्प्लेक्स पोल्स और झिरोज आर देअर. त्यामुळे डायरेक्ट तुम्ही लिहू शकता. ओके, डायरेक्ट म्हणजे तुम्हाला फॉर्म्युला लिहायचे, कॅल्क्युलेट करायचे नाही, डायरेक्टली व्हॅल्यू ठेवू शकता तुम्ही. नाहीतर डायरेक्टली ए इज नंतर बी इज इक्वल टू डायरेक्टली असं लिहू नका, यू विल लूज द मार्क. सो फायनली यू हॅव टू ऍड and you have to put the a and b values in the equation number 1 and apply the inverse Laplace transform. So from equation number 1, from equation number 1, z of s is equal to a upon, a means what, or first of all I will write the equation as it is, a upon, so what is that equation now, a upon s plus -2 plus 2j plus b upon s plus -2 minus 2j. Okay, bracket complete. Now put a value, a is equal to what, 3.53 into e raised to j 45 divided by s plus -2 plus 2j plus b म्हणजेच काय असणार आहे 3.53 into e raised to -j45 degree divided by s plus -2 minus 2j. Okay, now this is z of s. So next point is the time domain response. Time domain response can be obtained. Time domain response can be obtained by inverse Laplace transform. By inverse Laplace transform. So z of t is equal to inverse Laplace for z of s. So z of s ला काय करायचं तुम्हाला इनवर्स अप्लाय करायचे. सो z of t is equal to काय येणार आता, दिस इज द कॉन्स्टंट दॅट यू कॅन राईट 3.53 into e raised to j 45 degree. आता 1 upon this one, what is the inverse Laplace for this? 1 upon s plus this one, what is the inverse? That is e raised to -2 plus 2j into t. ओके, मायनस ए टी, ए कन्सिडर करा. ओके, एस प्लस ए, मग -8 येणार. ए म्हणजेच काय -2 plus 2j into t प्लस बी चं काय आन्सर आहे, बी 3.53 into e raised to -j45 degree into 1 upon this, take the inverse Laplace, that is e raised to -2 minus 2j into t. So this is the answer of z of t. So unit you can write ohm. Unit you can write ohm. Okay, so z of t is equal to this one. So any doubt in this problem? Screen दिसतंय ना व्यवस्थित? So question number 4. Obtain for the given network function, for given network function, draw the pole zero diagram. Draw pole zero diagram and hence obtain time domain response, time domain response, okay, I of t. So I of s is given as 5s divided by s plus 1 into s square plus 4s plus 8. So this problem is also similar to question number 3. Problem number 3. There is also 5s divided by this term was present. Only one more pole is added at s plus 1. So three reference pole will be there. One is at minus 1 and second is at p1 and third one is at p2. So we will start to solve the given network function. The given network function I of s is equal to 5s divided by s plus 1 s square plus 4s plus 8 as it is. So as already we have calculated here, I will directly write 5s divided by s plus 1. So already we have calculated, okay, the factors. So you can write like this: s plus 2 minus 2j into s plus 2 plus 2j. So you can directly write the factorization I of s is equal to. So now we'll plot the pole 0 first of all. So this is sigma, this is j omega, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is 1, this is 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. This is minus 1, minus 2, like this. Okay. Now properly maintain at 0 there will be 1 0. So at minus 1 there is a first pole. Second one at minus 2 you can draw the vertical line. At minus 2 and plus 2 of you can draw the horizontal line. So this will be the P1, this will be the P2. So how many reference how many poles are there? 3 poles, okay, and only 1 0 is there. So how many reference pole will be there? First time you can take this one, next second time P1 and third time P2. Okay, so only 1 0 is there. You have to find out the distance angle from that 0 to reference pole, as well as other poles to reference pole, the distance and angle. So this network function I of s you can write like this: I of s is equal to a upon s plus 1 plus b upon you can write s plus so this will be the 2 minus 2 plus 2j you can consider, or 2 plus 2j, that is this P1. Next C upon you can consider S plus 2 minus 2j. That is the actually minus 2 or minus uh, ether plus nr, ether minus nr. Okay. So this is for P1 and this is for P2. म्हणजे S is equal to हा जर तुम्ही घेतलात S is equal to minus 2 minus 2j व्हायला पाहिजे. म्हणजेच किती minus 2 प्लस 2j म्हणजेच हा लोकेशन. ओके. आता इथं जर हा घेतला तुम्ही s इज इक्वल टू मायनस इन ब्रॅकेट 2 प्लस 2j, मग मायनस 2 आणि हा मायनस 2j म्हणजे हा कुठे झाला P2. सो दिस इज अबाउट P2. ओके. सो डोंट कन्फ्यूज, लाईक दिस यू कॅन ऑल्सो write the properly. there will be the confusion between P1 and P2. For this you can use this concept. So next one, A, B, C, you have to find out the coefficient. It is easy to find out A. So B and C, again there will be the complicated. So if you are finding the B, C will be easy, direct method, shortcut method. Okay, A तुम्हाला find out करावं लागेल, B find out करावं लागेल, B वरनं तुम्हाला C चा आन्सर काढता येईल. Okay, by using the shortcut method. So we'll start to solve this one. First of all, we will solve for A. So first of all, consider a reference pole. Consider a reference pole. Okay. Consider a reference pole at S is equal to -1. Consider a reference pole at S is equal to -1. So first of all, you can find out A. Formula you can write A is equal to H into M0 to 1 into e raised to j phi of 0 to 1. कारण एकच 0 असल्यामुळे त्या 0 पासून रेफरन्स पोल पर्यंतचा डिस्टन्स आणि अँगल मी न्यूमरेटर मध्ये लिहिलं. नेक्स्ट डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये काय येणार, आता दोन पोल आहेत, रेफरन्स पोल सोडून दोन पोल आहेत. सो एम P1 टू 1 इंटू एम So h into m0 to 1 e raised to j phi of 0 to 1, m p1 to 1, next into m p2 to 1, m p1 to 1, m p2 to 1, next angle e raised to j addition of phi p1 to 1 plus phi p2 to 1. So properly write the equation. Okay. So see here, A is equal to h into m0 to 1 into e raised to j phi 0 to 1. हा झाला distance of 0 to reference pole. Next, in the denominator, distance of P1 and P2 to that reference pole. So m P1 to 1 into m P2 to 1. Next angle e raised to j phi P1 to 1 plus phi P2 to 1. So we will again draw the diagram so that we can get the answer of A. So here 0, 1, 1, 2, -1, -2. So this is -1, -2, -3. Okay. Now here one more one pole is there, that is P1. Here second pole is there, that is P2. Here one pole is there and here one 0 is there. आता हा डिस्टन्स किती आहे, m0 to 1, 0 to 1, 1 असणार आहे. अँगल किती असणार आहे, 180 डिग्री. There is no problem to find out this one. Okay, हा अँगल आणि डिस्टन्स फाइंड आउट करायला सोपं आहे. सो h is given 5, m0 to 1 is 1, e raised to j 180 degree. That is simple. Now m P1 to 1 म्हणजे P1 पासून 1 पर्यंतचा डिस्टन्स म्हणजे हा. So how to find out this distance now? M P1 to 1. How to find this distance? P1 पासून 1 पर्यंतचा डिस्टन्स. So use Pythagoras theorem. This is right angle triangle. हा किती आहे 2, हा किती आहे 1. So under root 2 square plus 1 square, that is under root 5 येणार. m P1 to 1 किती येणार, under root 5. ओके, P2 to P1 तेवढंच असणार आहे कारण कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट पोल्स आहेत. हा डिस्टन्स पण तेवढंच असणार आहे, अंडर रूट 5. ओके, दिस इज m P2 to 1, दॅट इज ऑल्सो अंडर रूट 5. आता अँगल तुम्हाला हा फाइंड आउट करायचा नाही, डोंट कन्फ्यूज दिस अँगल, कारण तुम्हाला 1 to P1 अँगल विचारलेलं नाहीये, P1 to 1 विचारलेलं आहे. ओके, सो P1 to 1 phi of P1 to 1 विचारले, 1 to P1 नाही. सो दिस अँगल यू हॅव टू फाइंड आउट. हा अँगल तुम्हाला फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे. सो दिस इज अँगल फाय P1 to 1. This angle you have to find. So direction is negative कारण हा clockwise आहे. Clockwise direction म्हणजेच negative. Okay. So what will be this angle? कोण सांगते? हा टोटल अँगल जर बघितला तुम्ही तर 90 डिग्री आहे. So this angle you can find out by using the concept of geometry, that is phi P1 to 1 is equal to minus कारण निगेटिव्ह आहे tan inverse of किती आहे हा साइड समोरची बाजू किती आहे 2 आणि साइडची बाजू किती 1 tan inverse of 2 divided by 1. Tell me now answer. Use calculator and tell this angle. P1 to this angle. Yes, minus 63.44. Minus 63.44. This is the angle. आता नेक्स्ट हा अँगल तुम्हाला फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे कारण P2 पासून 1 पर्यंतचा अँगल. सो डोंट फाइंड आउट दिस अँगल, डायरेक्टली राईट व्हॉट एव्हर यू आर गेटिंग हिअर मायनस, तर इकडे काय असणार आहे आता प्लस. इथे जर मायनस आला तर प्लस कारण हे दोन्ही काय आहेत कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट पोल आहेत. त्यामुळे तुम्हाला शॉर्टकट मेथड सांगतो. ओके. सो A इज इक्वल टू H म्हणजेच 5 इंटू M0 to 1 म्हणजे डिस्टन्स 1 इंटू e रेस टू j 5 0 to 1 0 to 1 म्हणजेच अँगल किती 180 डिग्री, दॅट इज j 180 डिग्री डिवाइडेड बाय आता MP1 to 1 डिस्टन्स काढले आपण अंडर रूट 5 इंटू MP2 to 1 तो पण सेम डिस्टन्स असणार आहे दॅट इज अंडर रूट 5 इंटू e रेस टू j. ओके. आता 5P1 to 1 5P1 to 1 किती आलं मायनस 63.44 प्लस लिहायचा P2 to 1. आता हा मायनस आलाय म्हणजे हा किती असणार आहे प्लस दॅट इज 63.44 ड्यू टू कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट पोल. ओके. आता 5 डिवायडेड बाय अंडर रूट 5 इंटू अंडर रूट 5 म्हणजेच हे सगळं कॅन्सल झालं. ओके. सो नेक्स्ट 1 इंटू e रेस टू j 180 डिग्री डिवाइडेड बाय e रेस टू j 0 डिग्री e रेस टू 0 डिग्री हा 0 वरती गेल्यावर 0च राहणार. सो 1 इंटू e रेस टू j 180 डिग्री. सो e रेस टू j 180 डिग्री इज minus 1. So 1 into minus 1. So A is equal to what? Minus 1. A is equal to minus 1. So this is the answer of A. So the question is how to get this distance. So M P1 to 1 I will tell M P1 to 1 under root 2 square plus 1 square, that is under root 5. So this is by using Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So A you got. Now take as a homework